Jai Swaminarayan. Dear devotees, have you ever seen birds flying in the sky? How amazingly they are flying freely in the sky, isn't it? But my question is, can they fly without their two wings? Yes or no? Obviously, your answer is no. Similarly, in the spiritual world also, a devotee cannot fly to the Akshardham, a divine abode of God, without two wings. So what are those two wings of a devotee through which he can fly and reach to the Akshardham? Sadguru Sri Premanand Swami has said in his spiritual discourses that Agna and Upasana are the two wings of a devotee through which he can fly and reach to the Akshardham. These are the two wings we must need in our life. Without these, one cannot make any progress in spiritual life. So Agna means to follow Dharma and commands of Bhagwan Swaminarayan, and Upasana means to perform devotion and service with Swami Sevak relationship with God. That's called Upasana. Dear devotees, we have started a new spiritual video series, Be Ekantik, based on the Nirvikalp Prayer composed by Shri Premanand Swami. In this prayer, Premamand Swami has asked 7 boons, which represents the Upasana, and 11 commands, which represents Agna. So we will understand all these 7 boons and 11 commands in different parts of videos. But today, we will understand the first boon which Premamand Swami asked to Bhagwan Swaminarayan. Premamand Swami sings and prays, Nirvikalp Uttam Ati Nischay Tava Ghanshyam. O Ghanshyam Maharaj, O Bhagwan Swaminarayan, please bless me your Nirvikalp Nischay. What is this Nirvikalp Nischay? First of all, let's understand what is called Nischay. Nisheshena Chayanam iti Nischayah. That means to choose or believe God as mine completely. That's called Nischay. To have a complete faith in God, that's called Nischay. Now let me explain with an example. Tell me, what is this? Sorry, let me change. Look at here, what do you see here? Mango tree, right? Are you sure? Mango tree. Now imagine that time is changed. It's a morning time. Sun is rising. Everywhere light is filling up. It's a morning atmosphere. Look at here. Is it same or changing? Same mango tree, right? Okay. Now again time changes. It's a night time. Everywhere is the darkness. Look at here. Is it same or changing? Is it mango tree or something else? Mango tree again. Same, right? Okay. Now your mood changes. You got a setback and you fell into depression. You are in tension. You are in the sad mood. Look at here. Is it same or changing? Is it mango tree or not? Well, now again your mood changed. You got a success. Now you are so happy. You are so joyful. Look at here. Is it same or changing? Mango tree or something else? Same mango tree, right? Is that clear? Dear devotees, make a sense here. Once we believe that this is mango tree, afterwards, let whatever be the time, situation or our mood, we don't doubt that is it mango tree or banyan tree? Is it banyan tree or bubble tree? We never doubt. Similarly, when once we believe that he is God, Swaminarayan is God, afterwards, if we don't doubt that Swaminarayan is God or not, Swaminarayan is God or human being, Swaminarayan is God or deities, when we don't have such kind of doubts in Bhagwan Swaminarayan, that means we have Nischay of Bhagwan Swaminarayan. We have faith in Bhagwan Swaminarayan. This doubtless faith is called Nischay. But dear devotees, just to have faith like he is God, Swaminarayan is God, that's not a complete Nischay. Nischay will become complete when we believe that he is my God. Swaminarayan is my God. He is my Ishtadev, my beloved God. Then Nischay becomes a complete Nischay. But why do we need to believe God as mine? Why do we need to believe Bhagwan Swaminarayan as mine? Let me explain one example. Once you identify that this is Kohinoor diamond, you got the knowledge that this is the most priceless diamond of this world, Kohinoor. But will you get any benefits, any riches in your life just by having its knowledge? Not at all. But when that same Kohinoor diamond becomes yours, it becomes your belonging, you will get all the wealth, all the riches in your life. Similarly, when we believe that Swaminarayan is God, we may not get much benefits or happiness in our life. But when we believe that this Swaminarayan is my God, when we establish minus relationship with God, with Bhagwan Swaminarayan, we get all the happiness, all the bliss in our life. This is the significance behind this minus relation with God. So as a conclusion, Nischay means doubtless faith and minus relation with God. That's called Nischay. But dear devotees, here Premanand Swami just didn't ask Nischay. Premanand Swami asked Ati Uttam Nirvikalp Nischay. What is this Nirvikalp Nischay? Dear devotees, there are actually two kinds of Nischay, two kinds of faith, Savikalpa Nischay and Nirvikalpa Nischay. Let's understand with the examples. There was a devotee of Bhagwan Swaminarayan, namely Dinanath Bhatt. He was a great Sanskrit scholar. He has memorized 18,000 Sanskrit shlokas of Srimad Bhagavad Puran. Whole Srimad Bhagavad Puran was by heart to him. You can imagine what level of intelligent scholar he was. Dinanath Bhatt has made a significant contribution in the composition of Sikshapatri. But when Bhagwan Swaminarayan wrote the final Sikshapatri and mentioned the name of Mayaram Bhatt as a representative of householder devotees, this Dinanath Bhatt got disappointed. He thought that I have made a big contribution in the composition of Sikshapatri. Why Bhagwan Swaminarayan did not mention my name in Sikshapatri? How he can make this injustice to me? He is not God. And he left the Bhagwan Swaminarayan's devotion and refuge. He removed his kanti and his faith in Bhagwan Swaminarayan was lost. Charitra is very long. Afterwards he realizes his mistake and he comes back to Bhagwan Swaminarayan. But once he lost faith in Bhagwan Swaminarayan because Bhagwan Swaminarayan did not mention his name in Sikshapatri. Bhagwan Swaminarayan did not fulfill his expectation. Keep this conclusion in your mind to understand the Savikalpa Nischay. Let's take one more example of King Parikshit. King Parikshit was about to die within 7 days. So he was listening the Bhagavad Katha from Shukdevji. So he came to hear the Ras Leela of Lord Krishna and Gopis. When he heard that Lord Krishna danced with the so many gopis in Vrindavan, he felt a doubt for Lord Krishna, that how God can behave in such a way with the women, how God can break the dharma. King Parikshit couldn't digest the divine Leela of Lord Krishna. He got a doubt on Lord Krishna. Let's take another example of Garudji. Garudji is the eternal sevak of Lord Vishnu. But in the battle of Ramayana, when Lord Ram was caught with the serpents and fell unconscious on the ground, at that time, this Garudji came and he killed all these serpents, and Lord Ram got free from all the serpents because of Garudji. But by saying this, Garudji felt big pride and ego that I am more powerful than Lord Ram. Because of my help, Lord Ram became free from the clutch of serpents. Garuji's faith also became weak in Lord Ram. Dear devotees, these are the examples of Savikalp Nischay. Now let's understand the definition of Savikalp Nischay and Nirvikalp Nischay. We will have the definition and difference between these two kinds of Nischay. In Savikalp Nischay, a devotee believes God on the basis of Deh Bhav, materialistic consciousness, bodily consciousness, while in Nirvikalp Nischay, a devotee believes God on the basis of Brahma Bhav, spiritual consciousness. In this Nirvikalp Nischay, a devotee believes himself as a soul, not like a body. In Savikalp Nischay, a devotee believes God on the basis of materialistic gains and benefits. In Nirvikalp Nischay, a devotee believes God on the basis of the greatness and glory of God. In Savikalp Nischay, he has some conditions in the relation with God. In Nirvikalp Nischay, he has unconditional relation with God. In Savikalp Nischay, he believes God based on the miracles of God. In Nirvikalp Nischay, he believes in God based on the characteristics of God. In Savikalp Nischay, a devotee believes God like a superhuman being, while in Nirvikalp Nischay, a devotee believes God quite divine and different than human being, deities and other all gods. In Savikalp Nischay, he measures God based on the human capacities, while in Nirvikalp Nischay, a devotee measures God based on divine and infinite capacities. So these are the comparative characteristics of Savikalpa Nischay and Nirvikalpa Nischay. You can check your faith, is it Savikalpa or Nirvikalpa? Dear devotees, now my question to you is, why do you believe in God? Why do you believe in Bhagwan Swaminarayan? For any materialistic gains, worldly benefits, or for your salvation? Your why behind your faith in Bhagwan Swaminarayan will determine the future of your faith. In Vachanamrutam, Bhagwan Swaminarayan said that one should not have faith and relation with God with any materialistic expectations, but one should have faith in God just for the salvation of his soul. And if our faith in Bhagwan Swaminarayan is based on the materialistic expectations, then definitely it will shake, it will lose in adverse situation. Definitely it will shake at the time of loss, at the time of financial loss, family loss, career loss, relation loss, respect loss. So there is no guarantee of such kind of faith which is standing on the basis of materialistic desires and expectations. When your expectation, your desires won't be fulfilled by God, definitely your faith will be lost. It will get over. Dear devotees, now let's see the examples of Nirvikalpa Nischay. The first outstanding example of Nirvikalpa Nischay is Dada Khachar. Dada Khachar was the king of Gadpur, and Bhagwan Swaminarayan was staying at the royal palace of Dada Khachar. He was the topmost devotee, his dedication was the topmost to Bhagwan Swaminarayan, even though he was not having a child in his life. He was a king, he must have a prince as his successor, but he didn't have it. But Dada Khachar never felt any doubt or never felt any complaint that Swaminarayan is God, he is staying in my royal palace, why he is not blessing me with a son? If he is not able to bless me with a son, then he is not a God. He never felt such kind of doubt and never he even asked to Bhagwan Swaminarayan for this. This is the example of Nirvikalpa Nischay. There is no any expectation from the God. Let's take one more example. Verabhai from Upleta. His entire family became a satsangi, devotees of Bhagwan Swaminarayan by the satsang of saints. But, however, within 2 years, 22 family members, they died. Their parents, their wife, children, brother, sister, other relatives, they all died. 22 relatives died just within 2 years. it was an unexpected big family loss. And other people started taunting him, criticizing him, that this all bad happening in your life because you have become a devotee of Bhagwan Swaminarayan. Remove this kanti. If you will not remove this kanti, then you also will die one day. Even in such kind of critical and difficult situation also, Verabai never felt doubt on Bhagwan Swaminarayan. In addition, he sold out all his belonging and he offered all his money to Bhagwan Swaminarayan. He became a saint of Bhagwan Swaminarayan. He got a new name, Premamand Swami. This is the epitome of Nirvikalp Nischay. We will take one more example of Sitaji. For no mistake, for no faults, Lord Ram has sent Sitaji to the jungle. Even though Sitaji never felt a complaint for Lord Ram, that why this injustice to me? What is my fault? He never blamed Lord Ram for her misery. These are the examples of Nirvikalp Nischay. There is no any expectations from the God. So now as a conclusion, the cause of Savikalpa Nischay is Deha Bhav. Until and unless we believe ourselves as a body, we will have all the desires, demands and expectations. But when we believe ourselves as a soul, there is no demand of soul. So definitely we will not have any desire, demands and expectations. So the cause of Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa is Deha Bhav and Brahma Bhav. Now the main question is, how to develop this Nirvikalpa Nischay? Dear devotees, in Vachanamrutam Bhagwan Swaminarayan has answered that one who has excellent Shraddha, excellent eagerness and enthusiasm, and if one gets such excellent Guru who has Nirvikalpa Nischay, then one can attain Nirvikalpa Nischay. In short, we must find out such a great saint of Bhagwan Swaminarayan who has such Nirvikalpa Nischay in Bhagwan Swaminarayan, and afterwards we must surrender ourselves to such Guru, such great saint, and in his satsang we can learn, we can get trained for this Nirvikalpa Nischay. Now the last question is, how to check our faith? When does faith shine? Dear devotees, a real faith shines at the time of difficulties, at the time of disaster, at the time of loss. That loss could be financial loss, family loss, career loss, relation loss, respect loss. At the time of loss, the reality of faith comes out. So dear devotees, let's all of us develop such highest level of Nirvikalpa Nischay, a doubtless faith and mindless relation with Bhagwan Swaminarayan without any materialistic expectations, and let's become Ekantik devotee of Bhagwan Swaminarayan. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.